Welcome to the Zalgiris Arena in Kaunas on day 2 of the FIFA Futsal World Cup. These sides reached the round of 16 and semi-finals respectively in 2015. Both will be out to better their Colombian experience in Lithuania as Thailand take on Portugal. "24 teams in the group stages. The top 2 teams in each group go through automatically. Morocco's win has put them in a good position with 4 of the best third-place teams going through as well. Their opening match win coming against the Solomon Islands just a few moments ago. Portugal were 4th 5 years ago, as we mentioned. Thailand made the last 16 in Colombia, so this could be an interesting group to come over the next 3 matches. We've seen plenty of goals already in the opening matches. We had 28 in 4 games yesterday. We've already seen 6 here today. And of course, Portugal, some would say, probably one of the most talented teams never to have won a Futsal World Cup. Of course, it has been Brazilian domination since the first tournament in 1989. The only other 2 teams to win the World Cup was Spain on 2 occasions and Argentina, who won it in Colombia in 2016. Jorge Braz is the Portugal coach, a man who's just signed an extension to his contract to the end of the 23-24 season. Such is the influence he's had on this Portuguese team. And he's got a bunch of very talented players at his disposal, topped off, of course, by Ricardinho, who is 36 now. This could be his last World Cup stage, who knows? Will he still be around in 3 years' time to play on the biggest stage? He is a mercurial talent, and his list of accolades really does befit a player who is one of the best that the game has probably ever seen. This is the 9th edition of the FIFA Futsal World Cup. So we increased to 24 teams a couple of editions ago. Brazil, Spain and Argentina have appeared in every edition so far. Ricardinho scored 12 goals in 2016. He was the top scorer. Still got a way to go to beat Brazil's Manuel Tobias, who scored 19 back in 2000. That's the record for the highest number of goals in a single edition. And of course, there is a Brazilian that is the all-time record scorer in Futsal World Cups. That's Falcao, who scored an incredible 48 goals in 33 games. And 1 or 2 of the opposition players will be keen to see that he's not here now, having retired, having played in 5 World Cup tournaments. He's now 44 years of age. So here come the 2 flags, the prelude to the teams coming out here in Kaunas, the Zalgiris Arena that holds around 16,000 people. Get packed out here for the Euro basketball, but today it is futsal that occupies the attentions. Lots of big-name rock stars have appeared here as well on this stage. Eric Clapton, Elton John, Iron Maiden, among many. Heroes will be made over the next 3 weeks. Where are those heroes going to come from? Who are the new stars of the future? And who are the players putting themselves in the shop window as well?
And now, let's meet our referee.
Several of the Thailand players are free agents, so they will be using this as a little bit of a platform to try and find themselves futsal in the future. Here come our match officials, 2 referees, of course, the second referee and the timekeeper. We do have video support officials here, of course, for the first time Got a FIFA Futsal World Cup.
Team of Thailand.
So Thailand is a vastly experienced side. 8 players played in Colombia back in 2016. There are extra players in the squad this year, 16 in the squad. Just with the current pandemic situation going on, of course. And he's a player that's played in 3 World Cups now. Kritsada Wonkeo from Chonburi Blue Wave, who are the most successful futsal team in Thailand. It could be a little bit of an unknown quantity. These Thailand players, Mohamed Osman Musa, one of the free agents at the time, a 4-time winner at the AFF Futsal Championships. Now in Rattan Wongswas, another free agent. 3 goalkeepers in these squads as well. And that makes up the Thailand team as they will line up and wait for their Portuguese opponents. No need to tell you that Ricardinho is the captain. So he will be in the starting 5. Bebe, the experienced goalkeeper as well. These will be household names to you if you follow your football or your futsal closely, rather. They play the game totally differently to everybody else. There'll be flair, there'll be skills, there'll be, well, tricks like you haven't seen so far. The rest of the squad just being announced to the crowd here. Victor Hugo number 16, bringing up the rear of the lineup. Can Thailand cause an upset? Can Portugal do what certainly Hisham Doig, the Morocco coach, feels that they are the favourites to win this World Cup? Time for the 2 national anthems, Thailand and Portugal.
Please stand for the national anthem of Thailand. For the Symphony at the Stockman, Thailand hymnas. Please representing for the national anthem of Portugal, Lithuania Portugalios hymnas.
Portugal fell at the semi-final stage in Colombia 5 years ago. This is a chance for them to get one over. They lost to Argentina, the eventual winners in the semi-final. They lost out in a penalty shootout to Iran after the 3rd, 4th place match ended 2-2. Thailand were beaten 13-8 after extra time by Azerbaijan. There's the starting 5 and the rest of the players off the bench. Another 9 players can be used by the coach. There's some experience in there. Katawut, the goalkeeper, Jurawat, Wongkyo, Kritsada, who scored goals in the playoff. And an experienced coach in Rakpol Sentingham. Bebe's in goal for Portugal. Bruno Coelho has over 100 caps for the national team. Eric was born in Guadalajara in Mexico. João Mach is one of 7 sporting players in the squad. Ricardinho's the talisman. He's been World Player of the Year on 6 occasions. And as we say, if you follow football or futsal globally, these will all be household names that we will see a lot of over the next couple of weeks. Familiar names, familiar faces, and familiar skills on show. Well, certainly over the next 40 minutes here at the Zalgiris Arena in Kaunas. Rooney Castro from Costa Rica's referee. The second referee is Dario Santamaria from Argentina. Maria Pinto, also from Argentina, the third ref. And Borislav Koller from Bulgaria is our timekeeper. Plus, of course, we have the video support officials downstairs as well. Final few words for the Thai team. They know that this will be their toughest game in the group. But their coach saying that they like to play what they've designed as the Thai way. Is that way good enough to see off one of the world's best? Portugal ranked 5th in the FIFA rankings. Rakpol is the coach. And say the man, Jorge Braz, who leads Portugal. He believes their preparations have been good for this, but he knows the dangers that Thailand will pose, says they're a good side, organised. They have good objectives and good assertiveness. They did have a Spanish coach, Thailand, prior to Rakpol taking over. Pulpis, who Rakpol had worked with for 10 years, learning the game.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
So Thailand will get us underway in Group C. Vitally important for both these sides to get a win on the board early doors. There's an early shot from Ricardinho over the top. Thailand all in dark blue. Well, he's the man that most people who are coming here are looking forward to see. Nicknamed O Magico, the magician. It's put out of play by Apawat. João Mach there, one of the sporting players, as we say. He's made over 500 appearances, scoring over 100 goals for his club side. Ricardinho, almost given away. It was a little bit short for João Mach. Both sides are making their 6th appearance in the Futsal World Cup finals. Katawut and Bebe, by the way, the 2 starting goalkeepers for their respective teams. Jurawat forced back towards his own goal by Ricardinho. He's gone for a corner. Shot on the volley from Bruno Coelho. Had good preparations for this Portugal. They had 2-1 friendly wins over Paraguay recently. Beat Costa Rica 5-0. Their only defeat came against Uzbekistan in preparation for this. Also beat Angola, who were making their tournament debut 4-3, so 4 wins and a defeat. No wonder Jorge Braz saying that preparations went well. Here's Jurawat. Well, have hit the arm of João Mach, but no free kick given. Superwat was the intended target then with the long ball out. All the starting 5 for Thailand all played for the same club, Chonburi Blue Wave. Probably the biggest club in Thailand. So they have got several free agents, players that are still looking for clubs at the moment. Superwat is the all-time leading goal scorer with 173 goals for the Thai team. It's him just acknowledging the ball across. Ricardinho. Bebe. Long ball straight through to his opposite number, Katawut. Goalkeeper has to release the ball in his own half in 4 seconds. Don't forget, one of the rules of futsal. Good strength on the ball from Girawat. And a play by Joao Match. Sides did play each other in the World Cup back in 2008. It was the final group game. Portugal won by 3 goals to 2. Portugal have already qualified for the UEFA Euro Futsal Championships next year. It'll be their 9th appearance in the Netherlands. They'll be looking for a good showing here to try and increase their ranking. As I say, they are top 5 at the moment. Thailand ranked 18th in the world. Bruno Coelho with the kick in, and now a break on for Thailand. Good stop by Ricardinho, who just halted that break from Kritsada. See, early stage of the game, still greeting that block with a fist pump from the captain. Nudge in the back there of Superwat. Katawut was a little bit fortunate there, managed to get the lucky ricochet. Don't forget, you will see the personnel changing all the time, those rolling substitutes, allowing both teams to change the shape of the game. It's a foul by Eric. And the first of the accumulated fouls as well. If you give 5 direct free kicks away in the first half, then a 6th and subsequent ones will be greeted with a shot unhindered from the second penalty spot, which is 10 metres from goal. Girawat with the free kick, hooked away by Ricardinho. Sideways ball by Bruno Coelho. Eric trying to get to the byline. Good defensive work from Girawat. Corner taken by Ricardinho. Wasn't a great one by his standards. Might be a break on here for Thailand, but they haven't managed to capitalise. Fabio Cicelio getting to the byline. Haven't made too many changes in these early minutes, Portugal. Fabio Cicelio, one of the first to come on. Portugal corner. Oh, brilliant shot on the volley and a good save by Catterwood. Fabio Cicelio plays for Braga. Forcing a fine save from the Thailand goalkeeper. They were looking for a similar one there if it reached Ricardinho on the volley from the corner. Ricardinho again. Quick scan around to see what's on. Went for goal himself, and Catterwood once more. Another brilliant stop by the Thailand goalkeeper. So twice in the last few seconds, Catterwood's been called upon. Now Thailand will try and break. Jurawat. So many Portuguese players around the ball. Goes out off Jurawat. Ricardinho looking for some movement. Bruno Coelho. Closing down well at the moment, Thailand. Zapawat's final action before he's substituted. Kritsada, the captain, also coming off for a little bit of a breather. So it is non-stop. Pani. Fabio. Celio. Ricardinho, nice clever little back heel. Skied over the top by Bruno Coelho. Just over 4 minutes gone in the first period. Still we await the first goal. So Thailand did qualify. They had to play a two-legged playoff against Iraq because of the cancellation of the last AFC Futsal Championships. The AFC came up with a formula to have two groups of teams based on previous performances and most recent performance. It saw Thailand take on Iraq, who they went on to beat 11-2 on aggregate, 7-2 and 4-0. That's their participation here. Ronachai. Look like handball from Mohammed. Goes out of play. It was advantage after an accumulated foul, so that goes against Portugal. So 2 fouls on the board now. Good advantage played by the referee though. Corner to Thailand. Low shot, Bebe. Got his foot to the ball. Bebe's won 2 Portuguese league titles, one with Sporting. A lot of this squad were the 2018 UEFA Futsal winners. Just hurried a little Catterwood there. I think he just lost track of time. He was probably up to about 2.5 seconds when he played that ball away. Pani. Andre Coelho, bundled over by Varut. Thailand's first foul against them in this first period. Andre Coelho, one of a few players that play outside Portugal, plays for Barcelona. Free kick straight into the shins of Mohammed. Thailand have shown already in these early stages that they are very well organised. They've got a very good game plan, it would seem, to try and stifle Portugal. Did win 2 friendly matches ahead of this tournament. They beat Oman 7-0 and Chile 6-1. Injury here to Bebe, who just seems to have taken a whack on the side of the head. He's okay. Tussle with Warrett. Ball ricocheting around and into the side netting. That's the closest we've come to a Thailand goal. Mohammed just the wrong side of the post. Another one hits the side netting. Andre Coelho on that occasion. Now in. Want a try? Another foul by Andre Coelho. Just finding the Thai forwards a little bit of a handful at the moment. It's a 3rd foul against Portugal. We've still got just under 14 minutes to go in this opening period. Just need to watch their discipline a little. Sada is over the free kick. So he scored 4 times in those 2 qualifying matches. Just one in the wall in front of him. And Benty Colwood's good save, Bebe. Might not have seen that one till late as it came round the defender. Over the top from Jetsada. Right idea, just not very well executed by Jetsada Shidek. The player that scored in that big win over Iraq in the 2 qualifying playing matches. Ziki unable to get a foot on that one. Distribution by the goalkeeper, but Supawata's been penalised. George Braz, who was actually born in Edmonton in Canada before moving to Portugal at an early age. He's only ever been back to his home country once. Very much a Portuguese hero with his successes with the national futsal team. Named best coach by Futsal Planet in the last 3 successive years. Almost finds its way through to Pani. Thailand on the counter. Ziki with a challenge which looked good. That's good quick feet by Ziki. Just put out a play by Kutsada. Ziki has been held on to. Break here for Thailand. That's good feet and good defending. Apawat denied. Bebe had come a long way off his line. Pani got the decisive touch. Good quick feet by Apawat. 3 defenders around him. 2 defenders and the goalkeeper. Supawat. Well, I've tried that routine on a couple of occasions now, none of which has worked for Thailand. Ziki. Little back here looking for Andre Coelho, who decided to come inside rather than go down the touchline. Portugal did drop points in their opening game in Colombia. They drew 1-1 with the host nation in their opening group game before seeing off Panama 9-0 and Uzbekistan 5-1. With Costa Rica in the round of 16, Azerbaijan in the quarters before that 5-2 defeat to the eventual champions Argentina. Thailand on the break once again with Apawat, who's shown plenty of pace down that far side in this opening period. Shot through a crowded area, but gathered again by Bebe. Alfonso. Pani. Puat. To get the ball away. Thoughtful mode at the moment. Georges Braz. Alphonse with the kick in. Ricardinho. Looking for Ziki back to goal. Need to make sure they don't foul Thailand, but they have fouled. Quixada, the captain, hauling down Ziki. So it's another foul against Thailand. 3-3 now on the accumulated fouls in this first period. Ricardinho over the free kick. Katuat's already made a couple of fine saves in this first period. Andre Coelho. Stabbed away, they survived the free kick, Thailand. Ricardinho. Andre Coelho. It's a second chance, but after the ricochet of Girouat, but again can't keep the shot down. As you mentioned, Portugal lost out to Iran on penalties. They drew 2-2 in that game. In the third, fourth place playoff. They actually scored their 100th World Cup goal in that match. 17 wins in their previous 30 games in Futsal World Cups. And that wasn't too far away from Ronachai. Narrowly away from that top corner. Ziki. Angle was tight, side netting, just the wrong side of the post. Katuat releases the ball quickly. A bit too quickly. Mohamed. Ziki. Mohamed. Thailand kick in. Portugal have had slightly more of the ball in the first half, but not by much at the moment. Both sides have had just 2 shots on target in the opening 9.5 minutes. Ricardinho. Fons. Zicki. Warrant. Ronachai. Good run by Mohamed again, just caught in possession. Ricardinho, nice little bit of skill. Zicki though, in behind Afonso. That's what he's capable of, Ricardinho. Fans love to see that kind of trickery. Named the best player in the world 6 times. It is again Ricardinho. Zicki. Ricardinho. Tomasz Passo. Portugal's kick in, still 0-0. Shot from distance, deflects wide off Ronachai for a corner. Taken quickly, almost finds its way through to Zicki in front of goal. Good defending there by Ronachai, who reacted quickly. He's the tallest man in the Thailand squad, Ronachai. Free agents, so looking to put themselves in a little bit of a shop window situation, some of these Thailand players. Fons. Bruno Coelho. Fons. Tomasz Passo. Wait for ball just in behind Bruno Coelho. Thailand's kicking then, still 0-0. The shot was going wide, it was deflected away. Portugal's defenders taking no chances. Fons, Ricardinho. Tomasz Passo. Afonso has gone on a forward run, just runs into Girouat. There'll be no foul this time. Wasteful ball by Sada. Bruno Coelho. Ricardinho, now a chance for Portugal. His control just let him down for once there, Ricardinho. Like handball, and indeed it will be handball against Girouat. Afonso took a slight deflection. It's picked up by Catterwood. It was off Girouat. Could have gone anywhere. Catterwood's distribution, just letting it down there. The goalkeeper tried to let it go quickly, but Sada wasn't in the right position to receive the ball. Now Afonso. Bruno Coelho. Ricardinho. Sada went down. Joao match. Ricardinho went for goal again, but he's wide of the target. Timeout called by Thailand.
Thailand.
Couldn't get any bend on that one, Ricardinho, as he tried to guide it inside the post. Knew what he was trying to do. Didn't quite work out for him. So Rakpol with a chance to get some tactics across to his team. Both teams do have one timeout each, don't forget. It's obviously come up with a game plan to try and stifle the Portuguese. They've managed to keep them at bay so far for a large part of this first half. George Braz will know that teams will come and try and frustrate the Portuguese. They've got to be patient. With the likes of Ricardinho, you've always got someone that can conjure something out of nothing. So we're back underway there. Just over 7 minutes to go in the opening period. Girouat. Apuat. Girouat. Bebe, long way out of his goal. Just a bit of a mop needed on the side of the pitch. It does get a little bit slippery when the moisture gets onto the surface. It's Sada, the Thailand captain, that will take the kick in. See one again for Girouat. Catterwood's distribution just letting him down once again. Have managed 3 shots on target, one more than their opponents now, Thailand, in this first half. Continue to frustrate. Pani. Ricardinho, nice little drop of the shoulder. It's just in behind Bruno Coelho. Pani. Joao match. Goals have just moved slightly. He's utilised his replacements well so far. Rakpol is kept rotating, keeps freshening things up for Thailand. Just frustrating Portugal at the moment. Pani. Joao match. Now Ricardinho. And Ricardinho again, just over the top. Snapshot from the captain. Girouat. Mohamed back to goal. Just getting a little bit in each other's way there. Mohamed and Apuat. dropped out in the first round in their first 3 World Cup campaigns. Thailand, it was 2012 in their own country. They finally managed to get through the group stage and into the round of 16. Lost out to Spain. Knockout round. Mohamed. All the way back to Catterwood. Mohamed. He's put himself around in this first half. Mohamed was a winner at the 2017 Southeast Asian Games in Kuala Lumpur. 58 goals in his 52 international appearances to date. 7 goals in 6 games so far in 2021. Scored in that 6-1 win over Chile earlier this month as a warm-up game for this competition. So he's the danger man. Hasn't had too much of a sighted goal as yet. Mohamed, just the 1 shot. And there's the opening goal of the game, and it's gone Thailand's way. It's Jirawat who scores. And one of the Chonburi Blue Wave contingents in the Thailand squad, Jirawat Sornwichian, gets the opening goal of the game, volleyed beyond Bebe. And Thailand, who've been good value for their lead in this first half, take the lead. 5 Thailand championships with his club, and now looking for some international glory as well, Jirawat. Straight away at the other end, Portugal back on the attack. Good save, Catterwood. Mohamed gets the shot in. Bebe saved with his leg. There was no one in the middle to try and turn in the rebound. Back to Catterwood again. It's too far for Nawin. Timeout called by Georges Braz. So both sides have utilised their timeouts in this first period. Not the start to the World Cup they were looking for, Portugal. Long way to go.
Vamos, há muito jogo ainda, é só cabeça no fim, tá? Primeira questão. Segunda questão. Estás a ver como é a bola de saída? Acelerar paralela ali e acelerar paralela no meio. É a mesma coisa. Está percebido? É só isso. Estamos mais de 4. Ok? Acelera tu. E tu igual. Pode dividir no momento inicial, mas depois acelera sem bola só a paralela. Ok? Oh! Canto 0,5 e o 4. Continuar, tá? Sempre que seja linha, o nosso 2 mais
so Georges Braz wants his side to play a little bit faster. So there's a long way to go in this game yet.
Outra questão a corrigir. Pontapé de linha lateral, mesmo que seja aqui, quem é que está fixo e quem é que anda? Ok? Vamos lá. Bora.
He's got the tactics out, so here's the goal. Nice finish. The bounce, so maybe a slight deflection beyond Bebe. But it's Thailand that lead here by a goal to 0. Thailand have worked really hard so far in this first period. They'll need to work hard for the full 40 minutes, that's for sure, if they are to try and take anything out of their opening game. Here's Panning. Eric. I've only 18 shots in this first half, Portugal. Only 2 of them have been on target so far. Both saved by Catterwood early on. Paul's got his tactics spot on at the moment. 3:53 to go in the first period. Panning. No foul by Mohamed. They might have a look at that if this leads to something. Good tackling back by Panning. Joao Match. I think there's an injury here to Andre Coelho. Bruno Coelho, actually, that's Just taking a whack in the face. So Portugal still in possession. Eric, Pani. Zicki just holding up the intentions of Ronachai. Bruno Coelho gets it back from Zicki. Good save by the goalkeeper's legs, it runs free. And Warasak manages to clear the ball away before it can be stabbed over the line. Katawa may just have taken and knocked the goalkeeper. It's good defending, it was last-ditch defending. It was a touch just off Ronachai that took that one away from Zicki slightly. And they were able to get the ball clear. He knows how close he was to getting a decisive touch on that. Good goalkeeping by Katawa. Portugal's kick it. And the volley panic sliced off the outside of his boot. Eric. Bruno Coelho. Eric. Zicki. Shot deflected for a corner. So it's all Portugal at the moment. They're just increasing their possession. Increasing their shots on goal as well. Pani on the volley, good save, Katawa again. 3 times he's made stunning saves in this first half. Katawa Tankampa. Let's have some more work to do here as well. That deflects wide this time. It has gone for a corner. Too sure whether they weren't claiming there was a handball in there somewhere. It did seem to strike the arm of Ronachai. So George Braz is going to have this reviewed. So it is a penalty review here. Don't forget, 1 challenge each. If you're successful, you can have unlimited challenges. If you lose the challenge, then the chance is gone. It certainly seemed to strike the elbow of Ronachai. His arm's down on the side of his body. Here's this Portugal's chance to get back into the game. It's definitely hit the elbow. A bit of a shake of the head from the referees. I'm not too sure this is going to be given. Let's have a look. No penalty. So Portugal's review is lost. Thailand survive. Had the arm been a little bit further away from his body, he might have been in trouble there, Ronachai, but the fact that his arm was virtually behind him when it hit the elbow. On the volley once again is Eric. Little goal down the line to Pani. Too much on it for Zicki. Now Ronachai. Oh, just over the top from Warrett. Good breakout by Thailand. It's been a good first half between these two. Pani again buys himself some space at the drop of the shoulder. Well left by Kritsada. They did take a deflection before that. George Brass decided to appeal that potential penalty. Eric. Wasted shot again, it bounces well wide, it almost goes out for a kick-in over on that far side rather than a goal kick. Apiwa. Bruno Coelho. Pani. Zicki. defending again from Thailand. There's no space to turn for Portugal at the moment. They're having to go back rather than try and get a shot in on goal. Pani forced backwards as well. Eric, just wide. 24 shots now from Spain, just 3 have hit the target in this first half. That'll be particularly annoying for Georges Braz. 3 great saves made by Catawut in this first half. Certainly kept inside very much in the game. Just over a minute and a half to go in the opening period. Ziki. Supua. Stopped by Eric. Ziki again. Fabio Cicelio. Forced backwards once more by Apuat. Eric. Bruno Coelho. Jinking and dropping the shoulder. Wonderful save again by Catawut. That's the best of the bunch. That was headed for the top corner, and at full stretch, the goalkeeper has got a fingertip to that. It's another stunning save to add to his CV for tonight. That was going inside the post, and Bruno Coelho was almost half-turning, celebrating. Great save. 4th save of the game, and they've all been fine saves as well for Catawut. Portugal corner, straight into the legs of Supawat. Eric. Ziki. Shot blocked. Ziki. Trying to get the opening, brought down right on the edge of the penalty area. And that's the 5th accumulated foul for Thailand, or against Thailand, should I say. They've only got 47 seconds to survive this half. Any more direct fouls before half-time would lead to a penalty from the 2nd penalty mark. More importantly, it's a chance for Portugal from the free kick to try and get themselves level before half-time. Ricardinho is over the free kick. João Match is just in front of the goalkeeper now, making ground. Little touch of Ricardinho, and the well-went free kick levels Spain, levels Portugal up. Bruno Coelho with the equalizer just before half-time. So that little bit of indiscipline has cost Thailand. Ricardinho shaped for the shot. He decided to slide it back to Bruno Coelho, and Catawut is finally beaten. Went across the goalkeeper, unsighted. Bruno Coelho makes it 1-1. So we're all square. Oh, another chance, Bruno Coelho again. Thailand just giving the ball away and just losing their shape for a little bit here. They haven't done that the whole of the half so far. They might get a goal back here, and he's right across goal for Kritsada. Bebe had committed himself. He just needed to get a bit of bend on that, but it went straight across goal and just missed that post. Ten seconds to go. Is there time for Portugal to get another effort in on goal? Fabio Cicelio. Don't think he's going to get the shot in. It might be a chance for Girouette. He's going to have to be quick. Huta goes, though, to bring the first half to a close. Well, a very even first half, it has to be said, between these two. Sides ranked 18th and 5th in the FIFA rankings, respectively. Georges Braz's side worked hard, but it was Rakpol's side that took the lead through Girouette Sornwichian, and it was only cancelled out in the final minute of the first period by a well-worked free kick. Bruno Coelho after receiving the ball off Ricardinho. Half-time, It's Thailand 1, Portugal 1. Food for thought for both coaches as they make their way off at half-time. Eric paid quite a large portion of that final part of the first period. George Braz, you heard him in the timeout. He said that his side had plenty of time, wanted his side to be a bit more positive, and well, that free kick was well worked. Here are the stats from that first half. Portugal had more of the ball, 27 shots, but they only managed the same number of shots on target as Thailand did from their 12 efforts on goal. Both keepers called into action 4 times. Katawut with 4 stunning saves. Portugal had 10 corners in that first half. Thailand gave away the 6 fouls. Nobody as yet going into the book. So confirmation of the goal scorers. Girawat Sornwichian with the opener after 16. Bruno Coelho in the final minute of the first half levelled it up at 1-1.
Extraordinary defines what goes beyond the norm. And the way to get there is far from ordinary. You must leave nothing untried to reach further. Make things better and bring the future closer to today. The broadest family of electrified SUVs is here. On to better.
We've been awarded the world's best airline of 2021, but it's more than an award for being the only global airline to continue through the pandemic, and for all the hours of hard work we dedicated to making your experience exceptional, and flying the youngest, greenest fleet in the sky. More than an award, it's a responsibility to continue to provide the very best for each and every one of our customers. Qatar Airways, you can rely on us.
Stabteliu ir užsisakau kavos išsinešti. Aš moku vizą, visada matau savo išlaidas. Mokėkite patogiai, greitai ir saugiai.
So Group C action underway today encounters the side that finished 4th in Colombia, Portugal, taking on Thailand, who reached the round of 16 for the second successive FIFA Futsal World Cup. A lot expected from the Thai team, a lot expected from Ricardinho, the man in the foreground there. 6-time World Player of the Year. And it was a fairly even first half. Thailand worked really hard. They had their tactics spot on. Portugal had early chances. They were denied by Katawut on a number of occasions. That was a brilliant fingertip stop. Ricardinho, as always, pulling the strings. He too forced a good save out of the keeper, a low one that time for Katawut to deal with. Bebe at the other end was also called into action a couple of times, not on that occasion, as the ball went into the side netting off Mohamed. He was called into action that time to push away the shot from Kritsada. Ziki got to the byline, couldn't wrap his foot around the ball though, and the ball going into the side netting. Lovely bit of skill from Ricardinho. George Braz seemed to get a little frustrated as the half wore on. His opposite number, Rakpol, looked fairly relaxed, and he'd be even more relaxed when that shot from Girawat Sornwichian went in to open the scoring. Maybe took a slight deflection to take it past Bebe just there. But Thailand into the lead. Lost narrowly to Portugal a couple of editions ago, but they got the first goal here. Another good save by Katawut to deny panic. And then Bruno Coelho brilliantly denied. That was the pick of the bunch. That one was going into the top corner. But right on the stroke of half-time, Ricardinho's little clever free kick found Bruno Coelho. And for finally, Katawut was beaten to level it up at 1-1 and leave us finely poised going into the second period.
So once again, look under your seat. Maybe you'll find this lucky sticker and you'll win the prize. Taigi pasižiūrėkite po kėdę, galbūt po jūsų kėdę yra šis lipdukas ir jūs galėsite lipduką iškeisti į suvenyrą mūsų parduotuvėje. Išvarykite tos žmonės. Okay, let's look at the recap. So after first half, we have 1-1 Thailand, Portugal, and we got 2 goals. And one goal was made by Sorhian from Thailand, and another Coelho from Portugal. O dabar pats laikas išsiaiškinti, kas ką palaikote. Now it's time to find out who supports which team. Taigi, kas palaiko? Who cheers for Thailand? Gal kitaip paklausiu, kas norėtų nuvažiuoti į Tailandą? Okay, who cheers for Portugal? O kas norėtų į Portugaliją pailsėti? O į Tailandą? Okay, so now we'll have the second half, Thailand, Portugal.
Well, it's been a great game so far here in Kaunas, all square between Thailand and Portugal. Thailand took the lead through Jirawat Sornwichian before Bruno Coelho leveled things up. There's the Morocco coach Hisham Doig, who saw his side win earlier on. Portugal got back into that game in the last minute of the 20. It was a nice free kick. Ricardinho with a little laid back to Bruno Coelho, who was finally able to find a way past Catterwood, who made 4 stunning saves in that first half. Rakpol. Second there, the Thailand coach. Siki was largely frustrated in that first half by some good Thailand defending. We'll see what the second half brings. Thailand looking to improve on their round of 16 finishes in the last 2 editions of the Futsal World Cup. Lost their first game, Thailand, 5 years ago to Russia. Victories over Cuba and Egypt saw them go through before they were beaten by Azerbaijan, who really went goal crazy in extra time. 13-8, that was after extra time. Ricardinho there continues to be the talisman. A lot could depend on his performance in the second half if Portugal are to take the 3 points from their opening match in Group C. Top 2 teams go through, don't forget, plus 4 of the best third place finishers. It'll be Portugal to get us underway for the second half. Gardini on to Hani. 27 shots in the first half. Portugal managed, just 5 hit the target. 1 goal and 4 brilliant saves by Catterwood. Here's the goalkeeper. It's aimed in towards Jirawat, and who scored the goal, but it was just slightly behind him. Ricardinho with the kick in for Portugal. Jirawat's header. Supawat. Sada. Good save by Bebe. He's trying to feed that one through to Jurawat, just in front of the goalkeeper. There's Pani. Andre Coelho. Good save again. Catterwood may not have seen that one till late. Andre Coelho with a sight of goal. Keeper pushing it wide. Andre Coelho, who won the league a couple of seasons ago with Benfica, now at Barcelona. That's another shot coming in from long range from Andre Coelho. He was claiming that the goalkeeper might have got a fingertip on that. He wasn't far away. Portugal won the 2018 European Championships. They beat the 7-time winners and defending champions Spain in the final after extra time to book their place here in Lithuania. Ziki, Ricardinho. Ricardinho again. Giving possession back to Thailand. Trying to chip that one through to Navin over on that far side. Ranachai. Afterwards. To the chest of Ricardinho. Mohamed was quickly onto the loose ball though. And then Andre Coelho puts it behind for a Thailand goal kick, or a goal throw, should I say. Go for a corner with Andre Coelho. Ranachai. Mohamed. Ziki with a challenge. Played back by Warrett. Warrett again still going. Good challenge by Ziki. It's just run out of play again by Andre Coelho. Mohamed's looked lively. He's got that brilliant goal-scoring record for Thailand. Mohamed again. Not managed to get many shooting opportunities so far. Mohamed has only managed 2 on goal in the minutes that we played. Ricardinho with the kick-in. Bruno Coelho. Foul by Ranachai in a dangerous position. Foul off the ball, which has incensed the Thailand players. A bit of indiscipline by Ranachai to give the ball away. Kritsada leading the protest, the captain. We've already seen 1 free kick prove dividends for Portugal. Andre Coelho again with a long run up. The last time he did this, he played the ball square. I'm feeling he might just give everything he's got behind this one. Sada just shoving Eric out the way unceremoniously. So here we go. Andre Coelho with the long run up. Thailand looking to stand their ground, tried to play it through to Ricardinho. And Thailand defended it well. It's Ranachai, the man who gave away the free kick, that clears the ball out of play. Bruno Coelho. Away by Navin. Mohamed goes out off Mohamed. It'll be a Portugal kick-in. Just over 4 minutes gone in the second period. Still 1-1. Thailand took the lead through Jurawat. Bruno Coelho levelled things up in the final minute of the first period. Here is Bruno Coelho. He's got Eric alongside him. Well played again by Warrett. It's Mohamed going pace for pace with Pani. Joao Match just allowing the ball to run out of play. So Spain's kicking, by Portugal's kicking rather. Thailand is standing their ground in the second period. Ranachai concedes a corner. As we said earlier on, set pieces can be so productive in this sport if you have the right movements in the middle. Trying to drag the defenders out of the way to make some space. Eric wanted it played in short. Thailand have defended it well, though. Warwick got a foot in. Panic. Joao match. Eric forced out wide on the turn, over the top. Bebe under pressure from Mohamed, taking no chances. So it was that slight deflection on the shot from Girouat that just took the ball away from him slightly. Warwick with a kick in for Thailand, right the way across, and it's completely missed by Mohamed. What a chance. It's a complete air shot from in front of goal. Great chance for Thailand to take the lead for the second time. Joao match. Eric. Bruno Coelho. By Joao match. Aimed in towards that bottom corner. It was hopeful more than anything from Bruno Coelho. 4 of these Thailand players did play in their own country back in 2012. They bring the experience to this side. Another 4 were also in Colombia. Eric stabs the ball out of play. Thailand kick in. Side for Kritsada and Girouat to come back on. Apuat. Girouat. Bebe out of his area with a good header. Supuat. Sada. Girouat. Nice play by Thailand. That's a foul by Eric off the ball on Jetsada. Portugal's first foul of this second period. So Girouat over the free kick, the man who scored the goal for Thailand that put them in front in the first half. Jetsada. Girouat. Jetsada again with a kick in. Good work by Girouat, good movement off the ball. Supuat. Catterwood. Given away Bruno Coelho. Won back again though by Supuat. Good challenging back by Panic. Ricardinho's about to come back on again. Supawat, the foul by Pani. Here's Eric, turning and twisting, brilliant finish! Eric gets the goal. Well, they're going to challenge this. I think they felt there was a foul in the build-up there. Eric's goal, well, he'll celebrate it, but he might have to just wait a few moments to have it confirmed. Thailand have asked for the video support to check that there was a, well, they felt there was a foul certainly at the other end, which led to Eric firing that one in. Take nothing away from the finish, underside of the bar. Great finish by Eric, but Thailand have challenged it, so the referees will come across to look at the video support monitor. It's at the moment, I wonder that Thailand's resistance is broken. That was where they felt the challenge was by Pani. And certainly did look like a foul, I have to say, on Supawat, but I won't be drawn on making the decision. I don't think he's got anything on the ball, Pani. So the decision has been made. It's a goal, so the challenge is lost by Thailand. So Eric makes it 2-1. And Portugal lead in the game for the first time. Now, what response from Thailand, I wonder? 13-10 to go in the match. George Brass will be slightly happier now that his side have got themselves in front. He said in the first period, teams are going to play in a certain kind of way against Portugal. Should be patient. Jetsada. Supawat. Away by Ricardinho. Rakpol will be disappointed that his side have fallen behind. They've battled really hard for, well, the whole of the game so far. Sada takes the kick in short to Apawat. Sada, Supawat. Runs out of play. Miguel Angu, who's on for a rare few minutes. Sada. Just lost their rhythm a little bit at the moment, Thailand, giving the ball away and just putting it out of play unnecessary. Zicki. For the back heel. Ricardinho. And then he chipped the ball out of play. Over on that far side. Mohamed. Jetsada. Portugal trying to keep Thailand back in their own half at the moment. Jetsada. Challenged by Ricardinho. Ball goes the way of Portugal, though. The decision's just started to go in Portugal's favour at the moment. Ricardinho. Zicki. Zicki brought down. There'll be a yellow card for Ronachai. So the first yellow card of the game. Chai, who's had a pretty good game for Thailand. Just a little bit of indiscipline there, giving the free kick away. We saw Spain's prowess from free kicks in that first half. Ricardinho over the ball once again. This time aimed that in towards Ziki. Mohamed. Warrett right the way across, and Chai at the back post almost turned that one in. Looking to make amends for his yellow card a moment or so ago. That would have been a little bit tight for him to hit the target. Ziki. Ricardinho's header. Ziki. Goalkeeper's come up a long way out. So a win for Portugal would put them in a good place in the group. Ziki makes space for the shot. And back across the goalkeeper. And Portugal lead by 3-1. Good pace shown by Ziki. When a cross goal played it back into that bottom corner. Fine finish, the man from Sporting. Goalkeeper's weight was on the other foot. Couldn't adjust his body to get back. Catterwood. It's always a strategically placed camera when you want one. And Ziki took full advantage of that. So Portugal leading by 3-1. So it was 3-2 when these sides met for the last time in a World Cup back in 2008. Tomas Passo with a clearance. Mohamed, nice turn, good save by Bebe. Square in the stomach, he felt that one a little bit as well. They're going to put the ball out of play, I think, so Bebe can just get some treatment maybe. It's a good block, it's a great touch by Mohamed. More the chest than the stomach that it seemed to hit Bebe. He just needs a minute. Good stop by the goalkeeper. There's the goal from Ziki. Great finish. And Portugal have a 2-goal cushion. Eric. Tomas Passo. Ricardinho. Halfway through the second period. Given away to Jurawat. Sada. Support. Wide of the target. Certainly feel they've got more goals in them, Thailand, if they can just find their range and get in front of goal. Portugal have had 35 shots on goal, 9 of them have hit the target. Ricardinho. Eric. Chet Sada had a play though. never lost their opening game at a World Cup. Portugal beat Guatemala in 2000, Iran in 2004, Paraguay, Libya. Their only blot on their copybook was a draw with Colombia back in 2016. Portugal starting to see a lot more of the ball now. Pani. He'll just try and frustrate Thailand. Eric. Pulled off the ball by Chet Sada. No foul. Will be a foul on Jet Sada. It's an indirect free kick for Portugal. Not too sure what he was trying to do there, Jet Sada. Much chance of getting his foot up to get the ball. Pani, shooting chance. Pani makes it 4. And that could be game to Portugal now. The two playing up to the camera, and rightly so. The man born in Cape Verde. And having resisted Portugal for much of the match up to the start of the second half, Thailand have now found themselves conceding 3 times in the second half. Pani makes it 4-1. Thailand have called a timeout here as well, by the way. So a little bit of regrouping for them. So I think you'll be disappointed. Rakpol, they came up with a plan that had stifled Portugal until this second half. It took Eric until 7 minutes into the second half to finally make it 2-1. 3 goals in 5 minutes now, though, for Portugal. Let's put them in control. Good finish by Pani. Long-range shot from Jet Sada. Took a deflection, so Nawin will take the corner. Just flicked away from Jetsada, goalkeeper's come out, Katawuta makes the stop. Challenge on Eric. Well, there the goalkeeper dominating his penalty area. Bruno Coelho with the free kick. Portugal with the kick in again. Annie. Shot comes off. Now in. Under 8 minutes to go now in the match. Portugal leading by 4 goals to 1. Flick over the top for Warren. Eric's there with a clearing header. Thailand, by comparison to Portugal, have lost 4 of their 5 opening games. The only exception, the victory over Costa Rica in Thailand. It's a good ball, almost falling into the path of Nawin, but he couldn't get his foot on the ball. Thailand will play Morocco next, while Portugal will take on the Solomon Islands. Games every 3 days in the group stages before the campaigns are finished off, with Thailand against the Solomon Islands and Portugal against Morocco. Now in. Warrant. Eric might have picked up a knockout. It's a bit of cramp, I think, coming in. He did signal to the bench, but before they could make the change, he's gone down to receive a little bit of help. The moment he just pulled up, Eric, on that challenge on Ronachai. Ricardinho is on to replace him. Now Thailand have gone for the flying goalkeeper, so Jurawat adopts the white shirt. He's the man who has the job of getting back as a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's privileges inside the penalty area, but he can play as an outfield player, so they're effectively playing without a keeper at the moment, Thailand. Katawuti's waiting on the sideline. He'll come back on. I'm sure as and when Portugal go back on the attack. Jurawat. Jetsada right the way across goal. Now, it will come off and Katawut comes back on. Another one of the features in futsal that can be used. Katawut. Giving away just out of the reach of Jetsada. players are on that we've not seen as yet in the game. Chiavat and Warasak. It's forward to Zicki. Ricardinho. It's control again. I think Zicki will keep that one in play. So Girouat is back on again in place of Catterwood. No limit to the amount of substitutions, of course. That's why the personnel changes regularly. 5:44 to go. Portugal, 3 goals without reply in this second period. 3 goals coming in 5 minutes. There's Jetsada. Supawat. Jetsada. Girouat rather. Supawat. Mohamed. Jetsada. Well blocked by Panic. It's a long time since he scored that goal to put Thailand in front. Once again, it's Paddy with the block. Supawat not able to find a way through again. Girouat. Supawat. Can't find an opening at the moment, working the ball nicely, trying to just pull the Portuguese players out of position. It's a great shooting chance, blocked by Ricardinho. No goalkeeper, so Supawat has to put the ball out of play. Almost finds a way through to Zicki. Warasak. Jetsada. Mohamed. Supawat. Mohamed. Just too high. Hasn't found his range in front of goal. 2 shots on target out of the 4 he's had on goal for Mohamed tonight. That's the most recent. Well over the top of Bebe's crossbar. Clock starting to tick away from Thailand now. Just under 3.5 minutes to go. Portugal have defended well in the second half. Jetsada. Girouat. Supawat. That shot goes out off Ricardinho, so a corner to Thailand. That's a kick in, actually, didn't go behind. I thought it had gone over the goal line, but in for a kick in for Thailand. Girouat, Supawat. Pirapat. Jetsada. Nice turn, that will be a corner. Goals have moved again. Joao Match with the sliding challenge that conceded the corner. Cut out by Pani. Ricardinho, empty goal. Shot just goes wide. He was happy to shoot from well inside his own half with Girouat out of position. Catawat's coming back on with a Portugal kick in right in the corner. Sada. Chivat. It's a poor ball, it's straight at Warasak. Ricardinho will take the corner. Tried to beat the goalkeeper, Catawat, at his near post. It was a comfortable save by the goalkeeper. Too far out was the rollout though for Chivat. Ricardinho. Nicely done. Bruno Coelho. Too far ahead of Joao Match. The attacking team will come back on again. Girouat, Jetsada, Supawat all coming back in. George Brass looks a little bit calmer than he did at the start of the second half. Side are going to win this one. Supawat. Pirapat. Supawat. Supawat might get the shot in just wide. Well, they were patient. It's gone for a corner. Goalkeeper may just have got a fingertip on that one, but it is a corner to Thailand. Girouat. Supawat. Girouat. Pirapat. Supawat. Pirapat. Just can't create room for the shot at the moment. Pirapat. Girouat. Good defending from Portugal. Mohamed, is this his moment? No, Pani with another fine block. Girouat. High over the top. Another chance goes for Thailand. They work the ball well. Eric wanted the ball played out quickly. Alphonse. Inside the final minute. Eric. Shiva. Kritsada. Eric putting him under pressure. Fouled by Eric. Just 30 seconds to go, so Thailand might be able to get themselves a consolation, but that's all it will be. Looks as though Portugal are going to start with a win in their opening game. Thailand, though, will feel if they can play like this in the games against Morocco and against the Solomon Islands, they should at least be able to make the round of 16, but this game can be so unpredictable at times. Girouat. Good block by João Match. Support. Good save, Bebe. Well, instead of playing the ball around, they just decided to go the more direct route than Suppawat, and Bebe was equal to it. Another save by Bebe as well, this time from Pirapat. So twice the goalkeeper called into action in the latter stages here. It's an 8th effort on target from Thailand. Great save. Girouat needs to come in now, the shot from Suppawat, but the hooter goes to bring an entertaining game to a close. Portugal had to work really hard to take the points in that one. All credit to Thailand and the way they came out and set themselves up, having taken the lead through Girouat. Bruno Coelho leveled things up in the first half, but Eric, Ziki and Pani with goals in the second led to a comfortable win in the end. But Thailand, plenty of plaudits for them after making it an entertaining performance. Full-time in Kaunas, Thailand 1, Portugal 4.
Thank you everyone being tonight here. And see you, all of you, on Wednesday.
So celebrations for Portugal, 3 points safely in the bank. So they've never lost an opening game at a FIFA Futsal World Cup. Just the 1 draw and 4 wins in their previous 5. Another win for them here today. And 3 points to get off to a winning start, but they were made to work extremely hard by Thailand. Ricardinho had a hand in the first goal.
Think about this game? ก็เด็กก็ทำได้เต็มที่แล้วแหละแต่ว่าเราเสียประตูในครึ่งหลังค่อนข้างง่ายแล้วก็มันเสียเวลามันเสียประตูติดต่อกันน่ะซึ่งตรงเนี้ยเราก็ต้องไปปรับแล้วก็แมตช์หน้าค่อนข้างสำคัญแล้วก็ผมอยากให้เด็กน้องๆเนี่ยก็คือวันนี้เราเล่นได้ดีแหละแต่ว่าเราเสียสมาธิในบางขั้นบางตอนแล้วก็เราก็ต้องปรับปรุงแล้วก็แก้ไขแล้วก็2แมตช์ข้างหน้าค่อนข้างสำคัญสำหรับเราว่าเราจะผ่านเข้ารอบได้หรือเปล่าซึ่งแมตช์หน้าเนี่ยค่อนข้างสำคัญมากครับ Yeah. Okay.เป็นไงบ้างเกมนี้ก็วันนี้ผมทำเต็มที่แล้วครับก็ภูมิใจที่ทำเต็มที่แล้วเพื่อนก็ช่วยกันเล่นเราสู้เต็มร้อยเรามีผิดพลาดนิดหน่อยแต่เราเอาใจเล่นด้วยใจเล่นด้วยร่างกายที่เต็มร้อยผมว่าไม่เสียแรงที่เราเล่นได้ดีแล้วก็อีก2เกมข้างหน้าคิดว่าจะไหวไหมก็2เกมข้างหน้าเราก็ต้องไปทีละแมตช์ผมว่าเราทำได้2เกมเราชนะได้2เกมเลย
Pani, pedia em primeiro lugar balanço deste jogo, uma análise desta partida.
Antes de mais, dar os parabéns a todo o grupo. Acho que o mais importante foi alcançado, que era a vitória. Sabíamos que íamos encontrar uma equipa complicada pela frente. Sabíamos que inicialmente íamos ter algumas dificuldades. Não começamos o jogo da forma como queríamos, porque começamos a perder. Mas lá está, nós somos Portugal, estamos habituados às adversidades e estamos habituados a superá-los e foi o que nós fizemos.
O Pani marcou gol nesta sua estreia no Mundial, como é que se sentiu?
Foi positivo. Eu costumo sempre dizer que o individual no futsal eu não gosto de valorizar muito porque é um desporto coletivo, mas depois de conseguir o mais importante que era a vitória, não posso esconder que estou feliz. O primeiro Mundial, o primeiro golo, muito mais importante que isso tudo, Portugal venceu e vamos agora pensar nas Ilhas Salomão.
E agora vem as Ilhas Salomão, jogo que a equipa vai preparar também para nos próximos dias.
Exatamente, sabemos que todos os jogos são importantes, é o nosso próximo adversário, vamos estudá-los, vamos preparar-nos, recuperar e estaremos preparados para tentar vencer. Muito obrigado.
Jorge Brás, pedia-lhe uma análise a esta partida.
Jogo típico de primeira jornada do Mundial, de uma fase final, não é? Primeira parte, nem sempre a movimentarmos-nos para onde víamos, alguma hesitação, o que é normal, mas não começar tão bem, sofrer um golo, para o qual estávamos perfeitamente identificados, e reerguermos-nos da forma que o fizemos foi muito bom, e é para nos continuarmos a reerguer assim constantemente já para a segunda jornada e para a terceira jornada. Este é o caminho. Um jogo típico de início, de uma fase final, em que nos encontramos depois em determinados momentos e estivemos muito bem depois na segunda parte. Por isso, é continuar este percurso. Há mais primeiras e segundas partes, e agora terá que ser sempre a crescer.
3 jogadores que se estreiam no Mundial marcaram nesta segunda parte, algo instante do grupo?
Trabalho de equipa, a excelente prestação individual aqui ou ali num ou noutro lance, deve-se muito também ao que a equipa faz e vamos ganhar todos, isso é que é importante.
Já com o Edu e Tiago, o Edu de fora e o Tiago Brito e o Pauleta no grupo, mais opções para o próximo jogo?
A família está toda junta, isso é que interessa, e vamos estar todos juntos até o final, e claramente que esta vitória vai para o Edu. O Tiago e o Pauleta já cá estão, o Edu infelizmente não vai estar, mas esta vitória vai para ele claramente. A família toda está junta para irmos até o final do Mundial, sempre a crescer, como hoje fomos crescendo ao longo do jogo.
So here are the stats from that second match of the day in Group C. Level possession at the end. Thailand had more of the ball in the second period. 31 shots from the Thais, 40 from Portugal, 11 on target. They'll be disappointed not to have hit the target more. Both goalkeepers made 7 saves. Bebe with a couple of stunners at the end, and Katawut with 4 great ones in the first half. 14 corners, Portugal as well. So confirmation of the scorers. Jurawat Sornwichian it was that put Thailand in front just 16 minutes in. Bruno Coelho equalised in the final minute of the first period before 3 goals in 5 minutes from Eric, Ziki and Pane put Portugal in control, and they never looked back. So the top of the group shows Morocco and Portugal both on 3 points after their opening victories today. Thailand and the Solomon Islands are pointless. Morocco and Portugal already in good shape to make it through to the round of 16. So a lot of people expecting Portugal to do well at this FIFA Futsal World Cup after their 4th place finish in Colombia. They took on Thailand in their opening game, who reached the round of 16 and can always cause an upset. Thailand, who were very well organised. George Brash, who's just signed a new extension to his contract, but he saw his side fall behind in the first half. Jurawat's slightly deflected shot went in past Bebe, and Thailand took the lead. These sides played each other a few years ago, and Portugal ended up winning it 3-2, and they were back on level terms before the interval. Bruno Coelho with a fine finish from Ricardinho's little flick. 1-1 at half-time. Well, Portugal really started to come into the game more in the second half. Katawut, who made 4 fine saves in the first half, was at it again in the second. Thailand had chances. This is one of the best from Nawin. Put the ball wide of the target, though, when he maybe should have done better. And another one completely missed by Mohamed in the middle. The man usually so prolific in front of goal. There was a potential foul in the build-up. Panic with a little nudge, but the whistle didn't go. Eric scored at the other end. There was a look at video support, but it was overruled. The goal stood. And Portugal led for the first time by 2-1. And they went on to score 2 more without reply in the second period. A great goal from Ziki, going back across goal, and then wrong-footing Catawut with a shot back across him. And then minutes later, Pani cutting in from the other side. Well-struck shot again beyond Catawut. And Thailand's resistance was broken. There was no way back for them from there. And Portugal went on to record a welcome win in their first game by 4-1 in front of 1 or 2 supporters who'd made it here to see them victors in their opening match. So our opening 2 games in Group C have been thrilling affairs tonight. We'll be back here again in a couple of days' time. Enjoy the rest of the action from elsewhere in Lithuania, but from us all now in Kaunas, it's bye for now.